Welcome to the Real Female Entrepreneurs. Today's guest turns her own health struggles into a science backed mission for transformation. When just manage it wasn't good enough, she dug deeper, blending clinical nutrition, international research, and holistic wisdom to uncover root causes and restore balance. From gut health to glowing skin, she helps clients reclaim vitality with precision and heart. Please help me welcome the amazing Shany Maksudova, founder of So Clinic. Welcome, Shany.
Thank you so much, Angel, for such a lovely introduction. I'm really happy to be here.
Well, I'm excited to have you here. So tell us about what you actually do at your clinic. And I cannot wait to hear. Health struggle is something most women have, and we don't talk about it. It's sort of taboo-y.
Yes,
So tell us what
indeed.
you do.
Yes. So, if I backtracked a little bit to what I used to do before I came into having my own clinic, is I used to be in retail for many years in retail management, and I traveled the world. I loved working in that world. And when the pandemic hit, it made me to sit down and reflect on my life a little bit. And that's when I realized that I do not want to be in this world without having some kind of an imprint. And I wanted to live my life and be useful to people. But I didn't know exactly how I'm going to do that at the time. And so at the moment, what I do is I am running a nutritional clinic in London, and I specialize in skin conditions because of
Mm.
my children's experience, mainly skin conditions like acne, eczema, psoriasis. And I also specialize in migraines because that was my own experience. And this is something that I have lived for many years with everyone telling me that all I can do is just manage it with painkillers. However, by changing my diet, by changing my lifestyle, I realized that there is a lot you can do in your life to actually support yourself and not to suffer with it. So I had hormonal migraines for many years, and I don't have them anymore. Do, however, know my triggers, and there are three main triggers that kind of gives me the migraines. It's if I don't get enough sleep, if I eat spicy food too much, and of course, like everybody could guess, it's a stress.
Mm.
So if I avoid these three things, I am migraine free.
Oh, that is amazing. Because so women's hormones go wackadoodle, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And sometimes we get migraines from that, and people don't realize it. That can like bring you down. I used to get so bad, I would cry and I would go to a masseuse. I would go to anybody to try to get rid of that pain. So I totally understand that.
Yeah, I think that's the thing for everybody that I see in my clinic as well. They just think that they just have to manage it. And even, sometimes when they come to me, they have to change their medications because the medications stop working after a while. And this is something that is really, really hard for them to overcome, that they by changing a little bit in their diet, by finding out exactly what their trigger is, they can avoid the pain, they can avoid the medications as well. And it's a really motivational for me to kind of send this message to women that there is so much they can do for themselves to get better. And it's not an easy thing to find a root cause. However, once you find it, once you know your triggers, it's your life is basically transformed. Your life is transformed. You're not losing this, as I did, weeks on end, every single month for a week. it was like basically I was out of my life. I was out of my children's life as well. So it's not happening anymore. And it's, yeah, it's transformational.
It is. It is. So do you just do inside the clinic, or are you also virtual as well?
I am a virtual as well.
Good.
Yes.
Yay. So we have both. That's exciting. All right. So what you've learned so far in transforming not only your own life, your children's life, and so many other lives, what would you go back and tell your 18-year-old self?
Oh, okay. So, for my 18, I wish I could do that actually in real life. What I would tell is, now that I have come so far, I would say that not to be afraid to explore what you truly believe in, because I had a lot of opportunities that I have passed on by thinking that whether I'm not ready or I'm going to fail. And it was something that I have learned now in my life, that when you take every single opportunity and when you start saying yes, so many doors opens up, so many other doors opens up. So yes, I think that, something that I would say is not to be afraid of failure, because it will teach you a lot of things, valuable things, and um, you would, or once you overcome this, you would know that you are in a right path. So the main thing is just to say yes to opportunities that comes along.
Say yes, right? Because you just
Yes,
never know what's going to happen in your life when you say yes.
exactly. Yes. Not to be afraid of failure as well,
Oh,
because that's the reason why I was afraid to take this kind of an opportunities, because I was afraid to fail. And now I have failed a lot in my life. Now I know that's not the end of the world. And every single failure is teaching me something.
yeah, I believe, like, just like you said, every failure is teaching you something, and it moves you to that next step, because not
Exactly.
everything's gonna be easy.
Yes, exactly.
I wish I could wave my magic wand and make everything easy for everybody. That would be a superpower I would love too, just so you know. I have a few, that's one of them. Let me just make life easy. But if I did that, they wouldn't be able to grow to be the person that they were called to be.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. You didn't start off in the healthcare industry. You didn't start off in the nutrition industry. You didn't start off this. Where did you actually start?
Oh, well, I have a financial degree from my country. But when I came to UK, I started working in retail. I started as a sales assistant and I moved on to become the manager. I have traveled, for work, and I really, really enjoyed working in a luxury retail. And I have, that has actually given me um, that's taught me how to become, how to read people and how to make sure that you understand what people want and what their needs are. That's actually helping me now, and to build a relationship with them as well.
Ooh.
So, yeah, that retail world was absolutely amazing. I really enjoyed it. But when you have time to reflect, but I was in that kind of a roller coaster, working, 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 never stopping, and actually having a time to think and to reflect on my life until obviously the pandemic hit. And that's when I realized that, am I changing anybody's life with my job? Am I helping anyone? Am I serving, people? And yeah, that's how it turned out to be. Actually, what brought me into nutrition was during the pandemic when my son flared up with his eczema. Like, he just came up with a blister like flares on his face. It obviously was because of the stress. He was going through his exams at the time, and suddenly he was stuck at home learning. And that stress kind of triggered this kind of a flare for him. And we didn't have doctors, everybody was online. And when you get to an appointment through online, and they were like, oh no, it's nothing really serious, just put a cream on, moisturize it, and it's amazing. Like, no, that is something is wrong. It shouldn't be like that. And that's when I came across, through my research of what I wanted to do for him, I came across a nutritional therapist. And even with following her recommendation by 60%, because he was a teenager, he's not going to be eating clean, right? We got really good results. In a couple of weeks, his flares cleared up. It wasn't like 100%, but we saw a really good progress. And that's when it made me realize, like, people don't know that there is a holistic way of helping themselves, improving their health, improving their wellness. And one of the big things is actually preventing a lot of diseases. I wish people knew that they can prevent so much by just, changing their diets, looking at their lifestyle. So that has kind of opened this door for me to pursue a nutritional therapy career. And I'm just really happy that it happened to me, because I never look back, and I know that I am in the right path.
I love your mindset because I have that same mindset. I'm happy it happened to me because if things like that wouldn't happen, I wouldn't be where I am today, or the future path that I have wouldn't be carved out for me.
Yes,
I would be
exactly.
stagnant.
Yeah, totally agree.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
All right. So since you've been in business for a while now and you have like taking this nutrition world to a whole new level that most people don't even realize. What do you think was a game changer for you to help you grow your business? Maybe a decision you made, a habit, or something, a strategy. What was it?
Yes, as I said, I have failed a lot. At the beginning of my career change, everything was new. And by looking at what others doing, I started doing, oh yes, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do this. And I suddenly was doing everything at the same time. And obviously I had a burnout, because there is so much you can do alone. And the stretch, then obviously I realized that this doesn't work. So the strategy that I took is, I need to focus on one or two things at a time, make sure that it's working properly and it's set in a good way. And that's what kind of shifted, my progress, and it gave me that kind of a hit to become where I am today. And another thing is, as I have mentioned, saying yes to opportunities as well, and asking for help. I am someone that is not easily can ask for help from people. But this is something that I have to work on myself on. And yeah, once I started asking for help from people, it made me realize there are so many people out there who is ready to help. They can teach you, they can give you advice, they can even promote you in such natural way that gives you the boost. And that has been a great support for me to kind of open this door of asking and saying yes to opportunities. And that has kind of given me the shift for growth.
Oh, the shift in the word yes.
Yes.
All right. So you've been an entrepreneur for a while now. What do you wish that most entrepreneurs would kick to the curb and stop believing?
Uh, Believing in themselves. One of the things is believing in themselves and trying to figure everything out from the start.
Mhm.
Because when you are, first of all, I think when you are starting out, you just don't know where it's going to take you.
Mm.
You just have to start. That's the thing. You just have to start and figure things out along the way, because if you are going to wait and to have everything figured out and to have everything perfectly, it's never going to happen.
Mm.
So yeah, one thing I would say is just do it. Just do it. Go for it. If it is something that you are passionate about, then it's going to work out. I truly, truly believe that if it is something that you're passionate about, it will work out whatever happens, and not to give up.
Yeah, don't
How
give up. Oh, once you give up, that's when you quit. That's when it's
Yes,
over.
that's when
So,
it's over.
wonder if there's a woman standing on the edge going, "Oh my god, I'm ready to throw in the towel." What would you tell her?
Um, I think what I would say is that this at a point when you may have a breakthrough, you just have to go past it. And I have this amazing experience that it happened to me actually, is when, I was trying to do everything at the same time, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to quit and I'm done with it because it's not going to work for me. I'm not cut out. But exactly at that point, I had someone reaching out for me. I was like, oh, Shani, would you like to do this with me? And because I have this kind of a great opportunity. And I was like, oh my God, I've been waiting for this kind of an opportunity, and I was just nearly quitting. So, yes, I would say that you should never, ever, if that's what your passion is, you should never quit. You should keep on trying. Just give it one last try. Just think about it like one last try, one last try, one last try. And you're never going to believe that the doors will open for you.
Yeah, so I, for 40 years, wanted to promote and encourage, um, female entrepreneurs, and I was told, "Oh, no, you don't wanna do that."
Yeah.
Okay, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I did it in other different ways, like speaking, teaching, sales techniques, doing different things, working for different companies that were women affiliated and everything. And I always knew I was gonna do a magazine for them. I always did. And so, yeah, so it wasn't until somebody says, "What did you really wanna do, Angel?" that it happened. But I didn't throw in the towel. I just knew that there were tweaks that I had to happen along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so I was like you. I say yes.
Yeah. Exactly. Just say yes.
Word.
Yes.
What is that movie about yes? There's a movie about yes. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to find out what that movie is, and, we'll have to send it to you, but it's called Yes, something like that, and it's a little over the top, but
Okay.
it gets the job done.
Oh, yes, yes, I would love to.
Yeah.
I will search it up as well.
Okay, good, good. So, and then what about the, balance in your life? And, going from this full-time career that you had in retail to, and having hours that you had to work and stuff, to this more of a entrepreneur
Yeah.
and gives you some freedom and flexibility, and how do you balance that with family, friends, social activities, everything?
Um, I have been working all my life, even after having children. I just went back to work straight after my maternity, and it wasn't very easy, because I didn't have a control of my own shifts most of the time. Having this kind of an entrepreneur and my own clinic actually has given me this kind of a flexibility of working when I want and how I want. And for me, my family comes first. And when I am, let's say, when I have this kind of a family, whether it's gatherings for the friendship and everything, I just go and do that. I prioritize my own wellness, I prioritize my family, and work comes afterwards. Whether, sometimes I actually work at nights as well, not at nights, but I do to take work in the evenings, let's say from 8 o'clock until 10, 11 o'clock. I just go through the test results for my clients and I do the plans and everything, just to have extra time during the day for my children. They are big now, so they don't really need me as much as I they did it before. So that kind of helps as well. They're quite independent, but I really value my time with them. And the key is to remember why I'm doing this. I am doing is to help people, and it's not, I have to lead by example, isn't it? So it's
Mhm.
not something that I would push aside in my work, but I have kind of set my clinic in a way that I prioritize my family, but at the same time, my without the compromise on my clients' protocols. And I have to say that it's not to be focused really on the logistics and the pressure of doing more, but instead to say and to stay connected to the purpose. So yeah, and also I think the best thing for people to do is to have their own timelines for everything. I run my clinics on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I take the
Mhm.
full on, full day with, I work with my clients, do their consultations and everything. I take the notes afterwards, and I have the time after the next couple of days to prepare their plans, and I send them after a couple of days. So it's nothing is like really instant. I manage my clients' expectations in such a way that it works for me and for my time frame as well.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not to chase the perfection, I would say, the main key in here, isn't it?
Yeah. No, wow, what great advice. Thank you for that balance because that's the key, just prioritizing. I love when you said that.
Yeah.
Mhm. So, let's peel back the curtain a little bit and find out give me what sneak peek into the future, what you see is going to happen with you and your business or what's exciting happening.
Oh, it's a secret.
Oh, okay. Shh. It's a secret, don't tell us. We just have to
No.
keep our eyes open, right?
Yeah, I am so my clients, it's we work with very much personalized nutrition, because there is no one diet that fits all. There is no one protocol that fits all. And it's very hard to have, because of that kind of a balance that I want to have. It's very hard for me to take on everybody that they really need help. So what I'm working on is to create a platform where my services would be more accessible and without the compromise of the individual support. So it's very beginning stages. I really hope it's going to work out. But my main goal with that is to help more people without losing that kind of an individuality, actually. Very
It sounds
excited for that.
it sounds like you're going way global, not just a little global, we're going way global.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, no, it's happening, I'm telling you. Okay. Alright, tell us something unexpected that we're gonna lean in and go, "You did what, Shani? Come on."
um, what did I do? People are surprised by my age. Probably that
Mhm.
would be one of
Yeah.
the things that, everybody's surprised when I tell them that I have a 19-year-old son. They were like, "What?" How old were you when you had them? I wasn't that young. But yeah, that's something that people surprised by. And what
Okay, I'm not surprised by it because I know it's food.
it
You
is.
prioritize your food and what goes in your body and on your body,
Yes.
and what you drink, how you drink it, everything. Everything is and that is the food is such a healing mechanism. So, you saying your age and having a 19-year-old son, from my perspective, I know it's the food.
Yes, absolutely. And Angel, what you said is really, really amazing. Is not just what goes in your body, what goes on your body as well.
Mhm.
You know how much chemicals we use as women, especially we use
So
in the
much.
morning,
You're
right
making me, like, sigh here, Shani, it's so much. Oh my god.
It's just when I tell my clients, like, okay, so tell me your morning routine, and they start this and that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. And at the end says like, okay, you just named me like 360 different kind of chemicals goes in your body. What? And
Yeah.
they was like, yeah, have you actually read the ingredients on what you're putting on your body and on your skin and everything? And they were like, oh, really? You know?
Mhm.
So yeah, what goes on your body is very important as well.
It is.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Unexpected. Tell me we already talked about the unexpected, which is great. So let's talk about some music. Do you have a song or songs that you absolutely love?
Oh, yes. From time to time, my kind of taste changes, but I am at the moment I'm in Vivaldi's Four Seasons. As soon as that kind of music comes up on my radio, I'm like, oh my God, it feels like really inspirational. And sometimes I have that on my I just leave it on my phone as well while I'm working. It really is. I love classical music anyway. It really kind of grounds me, and really inspires me as well at the same time.
Do you have a specific song?
Um, Anything, Four seasons from all of this, like winter,
Anything from Four
summer.
Seasons.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
All
all
right.
of it.
Awesome. All right. What about book or books?
Okay, so the book that I recommend everybody should read is Atomic Habits.
Mm, mm,
And this book has actually changed my perspective as well on how I am supposed to support my clients. Because when I do my recommendations, don't eat this, you have to do this and that. And then I was like, people get really overwhelmed with when I give them this kind of a huge recommendation. Of course, I want to do that in order for them to see the changes. I give them as much as I can. However, this book has actually helped me realize that they're not going to implement everything at the same time.
mm.
So my recommendation, I put just make sure that you are focusing on changing one thing at the time. Once it becomes a habit, move on to the next one. And I am here to support you if you are going to fail, if you are going to go out of the rails at sometimes that happens to every single one of us. So yes, I think that book is absolutely amazing.
And we go off on the rails on eating, and we go off on the rails on business too sometimes. So we
Yes,
do both.
yes, absolutely. And second book that I have read actually a few years ago. It's The Courage to be Disliked,
Oh.
because I grew up in the world that we have to meet our parents' expectations, our aunt's expectations, and always thinking about what would people think of me if I do this? What would people think of me if I do that? What if I fail? Are they going to laugh at me? So this is the kind of mindset that I grew up with, and this book was absolutely amazing in giving me a shift of thinking differently. So now I really don't think about what other people think of me, and if they dislike me, it's they it's their emotions, and I don't really try really hard as I used to that to make people like me anymore.
I just believe they're not my people. They're not supposed to be part of my jam, and they're just not my people. So,
Absolutely. Yes,
yep.
100%. And once you have this kind of a mind shift, you start actually, attracting the people that would bring the value into your life, and others would just leave.
Yeah, they just I
Yes.
love that. All right. What about a quote or words to live by?
Um, I think the quote, I would say, just to focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't control. It comes from the place that I am a little bit of a control freak. I've been called that a lot. And in my work, I was a perfectionist as well. And every little thing that wouldn't go my way, or something wouldn't happen the way that I wanted, it was taking a really big toll on my mental health,
Mhm.
until I actually learned that I just should be able to let go of the things that is not within my control. So it was transformational as well.
Yeah, definitely. Things out of we are all a little control freaky, just so you know. I call it I'm a recovering. I'm still working
Me
on
too.
it.
Yes, I am
Oh, you
recovering.
do? Yeah, I'm recovering. I'm not there yet.
No, I don't think we will ever be where, you know, at the point what we would want us to see. However, the work in progress is already a progress.
It is. It is. All right, a superpower for fun, what would it be? You just have it for 24 hours.
Oh, working with clients, I wish I had this kind of a superpower to see exactly what's going on in their house,
Ooh.
because digging into the root cause of my clients' issues sometimes takes a long time, different kind of tests we have to do, because the reason is they have gone through this journey of trying different things, medications, and to unravel this, it takes a very long time. So if I had a superpower, I would just go and scan their body and say, this needs to be fixed. With
So I'm
everything, as many people as I can in 24 hours.
gonna back up a minute. You said a very important word that I'm intrigued with,
Yeah.
and I am, like, so, like, into this right now. You called our body a house,
Yes.
and let's think of that.
Yeah.
So, I in your house, if your house was damaged, would you repair it, find a way to repair it, or would you just let it be the way it is and
Exactly.
deal with it?
Yeah.
And so many people deal with it, and they wouldn't do that to their own home. However, they're doing it to their own body. Oh my god, you just brought up a whole great analogy. I hope you take that and write a book on it.
I was thinking of writing a book. Now you've given me a topic on it. Yeah.
I have
I
somebody I can connect you with for the book. It's fine.
Oh, lovely.
All right.
Yes, with people's health, especially working with skin conditions, I see a lot. Our skin is what reflects inside our bodies, and
Mhm.
our skin issues or any kind of skin diseases, they don't come overnight. There is something that has been going on for a while, sometimes months,
Mhm.
sometimes years, and that people have been ignoring it. But when it comes up to their skin, that's when they go like, "Oh, I can't ignore it anymore." And that's what becomes really hard to kind of unravel this and find the root cause, because it has been going on for such a long time. But I still love doing that. And when I realize exactly, oh, this is the point that was a turning point. Let's go and do something about that. It's just amazing feeling.
I can see how much joy it brings you. You
Oh,
just like, "Oh, I fixed it. Yay."
because with the skin conditions, you can see how transformational it is for people and
Mhm,
how grateful they are, and that keeps me going. That gives me the motivation, the biggest motivation
mhm,
to continue. Yeah.
yeah. Alright, motivation on demand now. Hold on. Let's talk about it. You said that gives you the biggest motivation. Is
Yeah.
there something else you do that maybe you're in a mood and you're like, that's what you do to get motivated, or you don't believe in it? Either one.
Oh no, I definitely believe in it. You know,
Mhm,
the motivation is a biggest driver for continuing doing what you're doing, whether it's in your business or in health as well. And when I give my clients a protocol that they need to follow, everybody wants to see the difference in tomorrow. Oh yeah, I started drinking water, but I'm not seeing any difference. I'm like, come on, it's not going to happen, overnight, because you've been dealing with this for such a long time. And once in a like week or 2 weeks, once they see the transformation, that they're starting to feel a little bit better, they're having more energy, they're not that constipated anymore as well. It's just that's kind of a transformation gives them the motivation to continue with the protocol, because it's very easy to give up. We don't give a magic pill, for them to just kind of feel, oh yeah, the skin condition, my acne is gone the next day, or my eczema is gone the next day. We don't do that. Everything takes time with our work. And yeah, once they see the transformation, once they feel better, they will keep on going.
mhm. Alright. What is the best way for our audience to stay connected with you, Shani?
They can find me on my website, follow me on Instagram. Yeah, I am on Instagram as well, trying to be as best as I can with all the limited times that I have. And yeah, they can contact me on WhatsApp as well if you would like to leave the number.
Okay. Do you wanna give them your number for WhatsApp?
I have a work number, yes.
Okay. Alright. You
That
wanna
will
give it
be
to
on
them?
only for 2 days per week.
Alright. Alright, I love it. Alright, a mic drop moment, just something you'd love to leave our audience with if, that maybe we didn't talk about.
Um, so if there is one thing that to wish that every female business owner knew, it's that success doesn't come from proving themselves to everybody else. It comes from trusting themselves
Mm,
and trusting their passion. You
mhm,
don't really need to have this very loud strategy, or to figure out everything in your business from the get-go. Just give it a time. And once your business and your values are aligned with your business, you're going to go far, and it will give you a lot of power as well.
Shani, thank you for being on here. You are
Thank you
amazing.
so much for having me.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Female Entrepreneurs Magazine. I hope you found inspiration, actionable tips, and a sense of connection with our incredible community of driven women. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a review, and share the episode with fellow entrepreneurs who are ready to elevate their game. Remember, your success is just the beginning, and we're here to support you in every step of the way. Until next time, keep shining, keep thriving, and remember, you have the power to create the business and life of your dreams. Stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.